Now, this July 7th marks the 10th anniversary of the London attacks. 52 people died when 4 homegrown attackers detonated explosive devices on public transport across the British capital. Luke Schrago has more.
An emotional reunion for Jill Hicks. During a march to remember those who died in the July 7th bombings in London 10 years ago, she came across the police officer who pulled her from the wrecked underground train where she lost her legs. Ever since, Jill's run a charity devoted to spreading peace.
How has the taking of my legs, and more importantly, how is the taking of innocent lives ever going to further anybody's cause? I see no outcome from the terrible tragedy that we saw here in London 10 years ago, and indeed continue to see throughout the world.
52 people died that summer day in London after 4 homegrown terrorists set off improvised explosive devices on the city's public transport networks. The government's reaction was hard and fast, a raft of measures designed to crack down on terror. Police powers to hold suspects for weeks without charge, deportations of extremist preachers, the criminalisation of glorifying acts of terror, and, of course, massive surveillance programmes, both through cameras and online. However, 10 years later, the Middle East is more fractured than ever, and the United Kingdom is facing increasing numbers of threats from radical organisations like the Islamic State group.
There is concern in the UK around, obviously, individuals who may be inspired to take such action off the back of actions or activities or indeed propaganda by ISIS. And of course that makes the intelligence effort incredibly difficult.
Authorities in the UK are taking no chances. They've already held wide-scale rehearsals for emergency services in recent days as practice for how they cope with another major attack in the British capital.